All right, there we go. That got it fixed. I apologize to y'all that were missing out on that. There's several people that did live feeds of this. The antifa in Manhattan. Some as good as police grade, some as bad as handmade, cut out of blue barrels, shields, things like that, bike equipment, shit like that. But to me, that looks like the military. So far, I've yet to see anybody say anything on the mainstream about it. I have yet to see anybody do anything about it or anything, whatever. There's hundreds of them. There's several different aspects of this. You can look at it, you can see it. Here's the link to one of the things they're showing it. Is that inciting or is it not? Is that bringing us together or is it not? I'm going to ask Biden and Camilla that. Is that your? No, absolutely not, Gemini 7. Absolutely not. Is he condemning that? That video I just told y'all to go watch? Absolutely not. I sure to hell hope not. I know it still has yet to go. It voted through the House, that I do know. It ain't gone to the Senate and it's not gone to judicial hearings yet. So, love how they're calling it an impeachment. If you read the articles of impeachment, he's not impeached until he has judicial hearings and they find him guilty. I even reread it last night after I got in an argument with David Johnson over there. Has to go through a judicial hearing, not just a vote from the House. It also has to clear the Senate as well. So I want y'all to remember that. Oh, does he? Wow. News to me. Okay. So if that's the only thing you got to talk about, wow. Maybe you might want to grow up. Could get you kicked out of this stream. Just saying. Told you. Y'all want to come into this part of my channel and possibly put people's lives in danger with stupid comments. It could get you gone. Now the poop comments ain't bothering me. That just shows you might want to grow up a little. Just saying. Uh, and there's better places to do the poop comments, like what I do live on live stream on StreamYards. Uh, just giving y'all shit. No pun intended. Yeah, there was. That was pun intended. Gemini, Gemini 7, and Shimmy Sham. Uh, and right now, so is anybody who's ever made a pass to go at the anything to do with government. If that's the case, just letting you know. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay. Burning government buildings, looting the files of government buildings, burning the files of government buildings. Hmm. There you go. So, as I showed one doubter earlier, there is video proof out there of what I just said. So both sides, my questioning is this, and I'm going to pose this to the American public who may ever watch this. Which side was right or which side was wrong? Or was it a small handful of people wrong on both sides and the majority having a peaceful protest, which is protected by their constitutional rights, no matter where they have it? It don't say you have the right to have a peaceful protest just as long as you don't do it on the White House lawn. It don't say you have the right to a peaceful protest just as long as you don't do it in front of the Capitol building. It says you have the right to peacefully assemble and protest. What about all the people that were peacefully protesting that had no intentions to do harm or anything else? But yet, you're so closed-minded to think everybody was there to do harm. Okay, so why should everybody not be so closed-minded to think the other side was there to do harm? All of them were. Okay. So both sides were there to do harm on both sides, inside and out, because they all did the same damn thing. Except for I didn't see no burning vehicles. I didn't see no burning businesses. I didn't see no looting in DC this time, like I did the last time when the other side was there. Burning, looting, one person stabbed. Still haven't heard any updates on that person to this day. Don't know if she lived or died. 6 people take on one spindly ass woman, probably about 115 pounds, 120 pounds, soaking rain and wet. And if she didn't die, they damn near stabbed her to death. And why? She was protecting her place of business, place she makes money, her livelihood. Had nothing to do with it. She wouldn't have cared if the 100,000 people came through, as long as they left her business alone. Instead, they were trying to break into the business, and she tried to protect it. It took 6 to 7 people to take out that little spindly asshole and damn near stabbed her to death. She was still alive when they came and got her. So that small handful of people that stabbed that woman, should I hold them? Should I hold the whole crowd, which the majority were peacefully protesting, responsible for the murder or the attempted murder of that woman? Should I hold the 150 to 200 people that tried to storm the White House in that video that I gave you proof and a link to in my last live? Should I hold every one of the people that were peacefully protesting there accountable for their actions? I don't think I should. And that's the same with anybody on the other side. None, you had 179 people, give or take a few, that went into the Capitol, stormed the Capitol. They're in there for 2 hours. Okay. So 179 people went into the Capitol, stayed in there for 2 hours. There could have been a hell of a lot more in 2 hours gone in there. So were the rest of them peacefully protesting? Just like when the rest of them were peacefully protesting as they tried to yank, as 200 people tried to yank uh, barricades, beat up cops, try to get to the White House, kill Trump, who they said through the whole march, we're coming to kill you, Trump. Trump's going to die. Kill Trump. And as they came marching up there, that was the whole thing. Kill Trump, kill Trump, kill Trump. Should I hold all them peaceful protesters that were there, didn't give the cops harassment, didn't try to break the line? Should I hold all of them responsible for them few hundred? Because that's what you're doing to the Trump people. That's exactly what you're doing to the Trump people. A few, 200 people. I'm going to give you the high number, because they're saying 179. Okay, I'm going to give you a high number. 200 people broke into the Capitol for 2 hours. Uh, so a hell of a lot more could have got in there in 2 hours. Easy. And they didn't. So should I hold for them 200 people that broke into the Capitol, every Trump supporter responsible that was peacefully protesting? You say you shouldn't do it to the other side. So why the double standard? Makes no sense to me. That's a double standard. Hey, Salty. Hey, Six Son. It's just Son. So, Gemini 7, your trolling is like, gotten very sorry, man. Very sorry. Wow. I didn't say hush. I didn't say shush. I said your trolling's just getting really sorry compared to what it's been in the past. I've had you troll me really good. That's saying that. That I agree with, Shimmy Sham. But the ones that didn't on both sides should never be held responsible. So why are we trying to hold peaceful protesters responsible on one side and not responsible on the other? People who broke the law, yes, I would say they got what they got coming to them. People breaking in, tearing up the doors, destruction of government property, trespass. If they had any type of weapon in hand, including a piece of wood, that's armed trespass. I ain't saying they were. Neither was it on the other side, Shimmy Sham. Neither was it on the other side. The point I'm getting is, do I hold the whole group accountable for a small handful of people on both sides? Because that's the only way this seems to be work. It should work. Is if a small handful of people got the whole group blamed on one side, a small handful of people on the other side should get the same group all in trouble and be held in blame. There should be no double standard there, ever. Or it's that small group is what caused the trouble. We deal with that small group and leave the peaceful protesters be. And it works both ways. Now, that I would agree with, and I have no problem with. And then when I see stuff like this, I don't care who you are. This should scare you, whoever you are. Oh, let me get back up here. That's looking to have a fight. That's going looking for a fight. Straight up going looking for a fight. You should fear for your children when that happens, right there. And I would say the same thing if you've seen Trump people doing that. You should fear for your children. Why? If it comes down to shooting, your child might get hit by a stray bullet. Happens every day. You might be the one hit with the stray bullet. Happens every day. You may choose not to want to be in there and amongst that. But okay, comes down to a bullet gun fight. Oh wow. Bullet went astray. Bullet went astray. Biden's rich, worshiping Gemini. Cum dumps rich, worship her because she's next. You know they'll be getting rid of Biden soon enough. He can't even answer a question. He tried to answer a question today. It was probably the mildest question I've seen a president asked in 8 years. Okay, probably just, I mean, just shit. That wasn't even a slow pitch question, and the guy couldn't even freaking answer the question. He'd go, uh, uh, um, and and oh, and couldn't even catch his breath. Already got pizza. Why should I order some? Why should I order pizza when I got pizza? And picking at it and eating it in front of you. So, so you got something a heck of a lot worse on us than Biden. Well, you're gonna have to order your own pizza then, Gemini. Yes, I am. You hear, you hear, Biden, Camilla, Pelosi, uh, um, say, let's come together. We need to heal. And then yet, which one of them had come out to condemn that? Trump condemned what happened at the Capitol. You should all give that some thought. And I guarantee you, if you gave it true thought, you wouldn't sleep tonight, knowing that you want to take over half America's freedoms away. Trump ain't my dad. He might be your daddy, Gemini. He might be your daddy. He ain't my daddy. I have my problems with Trump. So y'all think this is a Trump Biden thing with me now? It ain't. It has nothing to do with that. It's called freedoms of our Constitution, which Biden and Camilla both out of their mouths. And don't make me fucking prove it because I'll go search for it and I'll find it for you. Just like I did to uh, uh, Big Nick earlier. Uh, they both said out of their mouths, the Constitution is an old, outdated document that should be replaced. Well, I've also seen many of y'all in this chat say that, but but okay, okay, good man. Yeah, me and him had our differences. We have a difference of opinion here when it comes to that, big time. Me and him do. I have yet to check out that video. That's why I'm not apologizing. I will, if I need to, apologize tomorrow. That's also giving him time to do whatever I don't care. But I will look at that video. And if it's there, I'm gonna try to find out where it comes from, which I know it was there. Or I wouldn't have said what I said. It was in the video. Oh no, but I may have made a mistake, and it may not have been him. It may have been someone else that he just happened to pick up on the line. Might have been wrong. So I will. I prefer Philly cheese to fajitas too. Yeah. Why should I forgive you? I prefer Philly cheese over that too. So there you go. I. But yeah. So that right there should scare anybody. I would say the same for Trump people doing it too. Going to look for a fight to hurt people is not cool. Okay. To go out looking like that is not cool. Because now you should be worried about your children. Because that's a fight that's coming to the streets. And we all know children get hurt when fights come to the street. People, grown people that don't even want to be in amongst stuff like that, get hurt when the fight comes to the streets. We know this. We've seen it. We've all dealt with it. We've all seen it on uh, a stray bullet went into a child's bedroom and killed her tonight, or a stray bullet went in amongst a crowd and killed two people. We've heard that. Get a bunch of stupid idiots out there in a bunch of armor and a bunch of guns, going to cause a bloodbath right there in the middle of the streets. That's stupid. You get a bunch of people out there with a bunch of armor, a bunch of guns, putting other people in danger that don't even want to be part of your bullshit. Either side, talking Trump or antifa. No one wants to be. There's people that don't want to be in either side of your bullshit. Are you thinking about that? How much for the people are you when you're willing to do that? How much for the people are you when you're willing to do that? And there's a lot of people out there that don't want to get mixed up in either side of that bullshit. I don't understand it. You want to bring it to the streets like that. You sadden me on both sides. If I seen Trump supporters doing that, but I ain't seen no videos of that yet. And as soon as I do, I will condemn it just as quick as I condemn what I just seen there. And I promise you, just for the same very reason. You'll be putting children in danger. You'll be putting people who don't want to be mixed up in the middle of either side's bullshit in danger. And I would ask the same thing. Are you truly standing for the people or not? If you're willing to put them in danger and take this to the streets. Amen, man. So that's what I want y'all to do. Think about this. Thank you, man. Just think about it. Think about where it's leading us. And honestly and truly, we have the same problems. We have the same people giving us the problem. And y'all should think about that as well. Here's an old saying: the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Does that mean I want you to cause war? No. The word enemy could be meant in many different ways. You could face them in many different battlefields and not have to raise a hand in anger. Now you might raise your voice in anger. You don't have to raise a hand in anger and hurt anybody physically. I would say right now, to an extent, but not for the purpose they wanted. We should come together. We have the same purpose, and that's to get government overreach under control. All the way around. All the way around. Quit fighting amongst each other. And remember that old saying, because we all want government overreach to stop. And on that note, I've been on here for 30. I've been on here for 30 minutes. I thank y'all for showing up. I thank y'all, even the crazy people like Jim and I talking about their poop and their golden toilets and all. Hey, Thomas Robinson. And man, Whitney Smith, Jim and I, uh, Shimmy Sham, I think it was the other one. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, Shimmy Sham. Y'all have a good night. Again, I want y'all to look at this. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all should be scared of. And if I seen Trumpers doing the same thing, I would say the same thing. Trumpers doing, if they were doing this, you should be scared of it. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Uh, Pray for this crazy ass country and the turmoil it's in. Get rid of it. Pray. Get good vibes. Whatever. Let's hope it resolves. Let's hope it gets on and gets passed without violence. I know you do, Gemini. I know you do. I don't care. You can stalk me all you want, buddy. Y'all have a good night, and I am out.